Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse review. Here I have the Red Platinum Chase Green Lantern Jessica Cruz. This figure retailed for $27.99, I believe. It was pre-order for GameStop. Luckily, I was able to get one, and here she is. This pretty much completes all of the main Green Lantern members, I would say, like the main members from Earth at least. You know, there's still some like kind of offshoot ones, but we got pretty much all of the ones that we need now. And can't wait to open her up. It does suck that she's a Red Platinum Chase. You know, this was a character that a lot of people wanted, and it's obviously a female character that's a Red Platinum Chase that a lot of people wanted, so good luck getting her on the aftermarket. Hopefully you can find her in store. And there's the barcode if you need to find her in store. She was made, November 5th of last year? Cool. But yeah, this is the DC Direct page puncher, so it does come with the comic book and a couple accessories, but let's go ahead and get her open. Alright, I hate those boxes. They're always such a pain in the ass to open, and I always feel like I'm going to cut myself. Thankfully unscathed again, but Jessica Cruz is finally out of the box. Let's take a look at those accessories. Of course, it comes with a reprinted comic. This is the one where Hal's like, "You're under arrest, Jessica." And, well, I don't know about the rest of the comic, but I'll probably read it. And you know it's a reprint because it's got some mumbo-jumbo on the back. But yeah, put that in a pile. She comes with a figure stand. I don't think she can stand on her own without it, so I'm just going to leave her on it. But it is white, notably. She comes with a trading card, and this one feels kind of thick, but it's definitely Jessica Cruz, and it's a read-up of her, too. If you want to read that, there you go. And since this is a Platinum Chase, I like to cut the stickers out, but don't do this. You could cut yourself. Ow, pointy. Do it at your own discretion. I do not take responsibility for you doing that. The last two accessories she comes with are the same accessories that the Plastic Man Justice League Wave John Stewart came with. It's a ring finger hand here, which looks like that, but obviously it was made for a male figure, so it's going to be very loose. And then this one is an effect piece to act like, she's flying up. But again, this was made for a male figure. She's a female figure. It's very loose. It fits on her leg. Not really. Like, maybe if you put it on the thigh, it works, but don't like the accessories. I wish it came with something else, like a construct. But figure itself, I have problems with it, but let's start off with the good. Let's start off with that head sculpt. I really like the head sculpt. I think they did a good job of it. Mine, unfortunately, has a bit of paint chipping on the nose, so she has a permanent mole. Sucks, but oh well. The hair sculpt looks pretty good, and I do believe that there is a blue wash to it, so it's not just flat black. At least in person, I can see the blue. Maybe if I put my... it doesn't really pick it up on the UV light, but it's definitely there, and it's appreciated. The paintwork on that eye looks good. It's green, whereas her other eye is brown, like that. Her lips are painted red. It's cool. And the paintwork for this figure is actually pretty good for the most part. The logo on her chest there looks good, looks clean, looks even, doesn't look out of place. She's even got paint on her arms here, on the shoulders, and she's got the green all the way around her gloves. She doesn't have anything on the bottom, but she's not supposed to, so good. And then, because this is a reused body, they do have the paint missing in the middle there. Maybe it is painted black, it's hard to tell, but they have the black covering the zipper line there. The midsection doesn't have it, I don't think. Yeah, no, that's flat, but the upper section obviously does. You can see it on her neck there. But yeah, that's about all I like about the figure. So what don't I like? Well, this is mostly the Catwoman body reuse, and they gave her high heels. It just annoys me because it's very obvious she's not using high heels. You can't see it in the comic book photo, but she as far as I know, she don't wear high heels. Like girl, come on, like Todd, come on, give her some damn shoes. Don't give her these high heels. She ain't. She's a space cop, She's not here to, kill someone with a stiletto. You know, she's not here to look pretty. She's here to dish out business and justice. Just annoys me. Also, that Catwoman figure had like a male crotch. You can kind of see what I mean. But also, the refusal to make a new upper leg piece. They did for Zatanna. I'll say that. Just Zatanna. At the very least, I'm glad we got the Jessica Cruz figure, but it just pains me when they reuse a figure that really doesn't work for the character that they are making. Anyway, articulation-wise, we can get into that. Because of the hair, she can't look up at all. Like, really, there is nothing I can do. Just do, nothing. She does have some ears under there, so if you wanted to take the hair sculpt off, you probably could. But they did also paint the neck there, not just in green, but black and the skin tone, so I do like that, you know, even though you really aren't going to get a lot of articulation out of that head because of the hair. She can look down just enough, and then she has a little bit of tilt, but not much. Arms-wise, she gets the T-pose, and then, you know, you got the woo, and then you got the in and out, although mine's a little stuck. You got the double-jointed elbow. She could probably touch her own shoulder if I... There you go. She could touch her own shoulder. And, of course, you have the Mcfarlane-style wrists. I'm not going to get into those. I don't know why I got all congested all of a sudden. She's got the double cut here. She got the upper, which can go side to side, and I can pivot. And then, as well as bend forward. Hey, it actually can bend a little bit forward. Not much, but it can. And then bend backward on the upper portion. And then the lower portion I'll bend back. Not much on the lower. And then you got the swivel there. Swivel here. Alright, let's see them splits. It really deforms the diaper and it just does not look great. But she can do it. Kick forward wise, actually not too bad. Even with the stiletto shoe. It actually kind of looks like someone actually kicking. Like... You know, the body, or rather the hips are slightly turned and then the legs up. That looks not too bad. And then there's, like, no swivel in them. You got the double jointed knees. And she can kick her own ass. She can almost impale it with that stiletto, too. And then you got toe bend, which, again, you're wearing heels. It doesn't make sense to have a toe bend. You basically just broke your foot there. Ugh. And then you got the pivot, which, again, it's heels, so it doesn't really make sense. And then you got the back. Now she really broken her foot there. And then you got the forward, again, and heels. And then you got the swivel up top. So articulation-wise, it's fine. It's good. But, you know, this is a Green Lantern figure. And, you know, having her, like, in a flight pose, it's not really going to look right. You can do this much. Which on camera actually looks better than in person. But in person, it's... Yeah, it ain't looking too good. She can't even do the pose that's on her trading card. I wish she came with some alternate hands or some better Green Lantern accessories, because it's kind of disappointing what she comes with, especially with how requested the female figures are in this line. It just really pains me to see that most of the female figures they make are platinums, and somehow figures like Ice, non-retailer exclusive, like... I'm not saying who was asking for Ice, but it's like, why are you giving me that character in a non-exclusive form when it's not even a character that is like super important? Like, we got a Fire, but that was a completely translucent figure, which I love, by the way, but I know a lot of people were looking for just a basic one. And then we get, you know, Ice there, and she's based on the Catwoman body. And stay tuned for that review. I'm getting a little too into it now, but... That review is coming. She's on my desk. But Jessica Cruz, back to her. It's time for the best part about these reviews, in my opinion. Size comparison time. So, Jessica Cruz here at the top of her hair. She stands at 7 3/4, almost 7 inches tall. She's got a bit of height to her, probably because of those stupid high heels. Ugh, sorry. I'll compose myself. I promise. But let's go ahead and move her over, see how she looks next to all of the regulars there. You know, Atrocitus, Optimus Prime. Sonic, of course, Spider-Man, and she doesn't look too bad next to Psylocke, the Marvel Legends figure. Let's stick her over there. They actually have like the same size arms. If anything, Psylocke has better biceps, but actually she might have the same size legs too. Not the lower legs, but the upper legs. Kind of crazy. Proportions for Mcfarlane stuff sucks, but I'm already deep in the line, so what's the point in complaining, right? But yeah, she looks good with just about anybody here. One thing I almost forgot to mention, her ring is on the wrong finger. So this is on her ring finger, right? You can, if it would focus, there you go. You can see it's on her third finger, the one next to her pinky, right? It's clearly on our middle finger in this one. Ugh. And of course, what I and everyone else was waiting for, here's how she looks with all of the rest of the lanterns, Jade included, and then Kilowog, he's back there. He's helping the Dark Archer, but yep, she looks good next to Simon, can't deny it. And, Kyle, Guy, and yeah, obviously John's not looking too good there with the flame effect on his face, but him and Hal Jordan, of course. I didn't get the new Hal Jordan, although I might at some point. Really, it's not something I need, but yeah, she looks good with all the rest of them. She looks, she's about the same height as all of them too. I think Guy is still the tallest, but I got all the other Green Lanterns back there: the platinum, the non-platinum, the extra John or Hal, and Kilowog. But and my Red Lantern custom Hal Jordan back there. But overall thoughts: this figure is a disappointment. It looks good from afar, but up close, when you really look at it, it's really disappointing. My biggest problems, of course, being the rings on the wrong finger, the stupid reuse that I cannot fathom. But the paintwork is good, and the head sculpt is good as well, so I can't knock it too hard. Should you overpay for this figure? If you're someone who really loves the Green Lanterns, this one will be just right in your collection. But if you're someone who's not too keen on, Simon or Jessica, she's not really one I would track down unless you can find it in store. I don't think it's worth the scalper prices. It's a disappointing figure. I hate saying that. It's the one I wanted for so long, and then this is how it turns out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.